Okay, welcome back to The Single Cook. Today we're starting with some white onion and jarred garlic in a pan. I'm going to be taking some carrots from my garden and I've shredded them up. I'm going to add them to the pot. Probably about 2 of those carrots worth. We're going to give that a little stir, let it cook down a little bit. It's been cooking for a little bit. I'm going to add some kale that I have sliced up, also from the garden. And we're going to let that cook down a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to add about a quart of cherry tomatoes and 1 Roma tomato that I have sliced in half or into pieces. And we're going to make sure we have all of the liquid from that. And it is about this time that I realize my pot is too small. So we're going to change pots. Bigger pot, better sauce. We're also going to be adding a can of this harvest tomato with basil soup. I like to cheat and not necessarily just use tomato sauce. Might as well use a soup that has some additional flavor in it. I'm going to be reducing it down anyway, so it won't be quite as liquidy. I'm also going to be adding about ½ a can of water so I can get all of the flavor out of that can. And we're going to give it a good mix and let it cook for a while. We're going to add some seasoning. So we've got some Italian seasoning. And we're probably putting about a teaspoon of that in there. Some onion powder. Some garlic powder. And some of my favorite mushroom rub. You all know I love that. About a teaspoon of each one. And then some coarse black pepper as well. Give that a little shake all over and give it a mixy mix and let it cook. Oops, salt. Forgot the salt. Now we give it a mixy mix and let it cook. Now we're going to use an immersion blender to blend up the sauce. And right here is where mine dies. So we're going to have a chunky sauce. And I'm going to take my pasta sauce. I'm going to spoon it right over my spaghetti and meatballs. I've baked those meatballs in the air fryer, so they are plenty crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Even though it's a chunky sauce, it'll still taste delicious. Thanks for watching The Single Cook.